the Dynamic Knights Esports Masters home of Grand Prix racing at a venue that can be described as a tarmac lake located in the southwest of France. A racetrack that requires viewers to wear 3D glasses so then you don't get a massive headache. And in real life, creates some of the worst racing in motorsport. But in F1 2019, this is a place where some of the most chaotic racing can occur. And hopefully we see that tonight. It's time for racing. Well, actually, it's time for qualifying here at Le Castellet Circuit, Paul Ricard. Alongside me in this fairly mild evening in the mid-north coast of New South Wales is the very beside me tonight, mate. Hopefully we're going to have a good race.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a cracker. The last couple have been really good, so let's hope this lives up to the billing.
I hope so too.
It's going to be interesting. Who we got? First car out on track is Wizzy Rick on his hotspot.
This is going to be very interesting. I think he'll be okay. He's shown a lot of pace in this season. He's actually surprised me a little bit with how much pace he's actually had in comparison to the talent on the left-hand side of your screens. That leaderboard.
Yeah.
Just.
There's a lot of good drivers there.
There's a lot. Like, a fucking lot, except for Zach. Zach's shit, right?
Yeah, Zach's trash. He's hot,
trash.
Sweaty trash.
Yeah.
He's just absolute crap.
He needs his teammate Valtteri Bottas, a.k.a. Aaron, to help him out.
100%. Definitely. He's nothing without his sidekick.
Yeah, exactly. What an absolutely rubbish racing driver. He's only just leading the championship. That's all he's doing at the moment. Pathetic. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, Aussie Rizzy Rick is going to be the first driver to set a flying lap. Now, he's on the softs.
I was about to say that. Yeah, he's come out on the softs. That's interesting.
Very
Definitely
interesting.
medium to hard strategy here.
100%. I mean, the soft to hard is doable, but it's probably not the recommended strategy around this place.
Gaming Wafer's also out on the softs right now.
Yeah, we've got a few of them.
Oh, he's come in. I think he forgot to change tyres. So he's come in.
So he's just going to get those wheels nice and scrubbed in. So let's have a ride on board with Rizzy Rick, the first driver on a flying lap of the 5.85 kilometres of circuit. Paul Ricard. He goes wide through turn 2. But doesn't he?
His lap. Okay.
He didn't. What?
Okay. No.
Okay. That's
strange.
That's typically an invalidation.
You're guaranteed to get a warning, so
yeah,
that's 100%. Really weird.
That's fair. There you go. Now coming onto the Mistral straight, a little bit sideways, coming out of turn 6, but he gathers it up nicely. DRS wide open, and look at the speedo climb. 225, 330. Hard on the brakes. Fourth gear down to third. Short goes down to second. Okay. I typically leave it in third because I'm that scared of wheel spin. So, coming through Sen, turn 10, absolutely flat. Coming through the tricky turn 11, fourth gear, third gear. Ooh. He's definitely giving it some.
Take a wide apex.
Yeah, very wide entry. It catches you out if you're not careful. You have to get a really late apex. Through the final turn, the most rubbish last corner in the world of motorsport. And there we go, Rizzy Rick, 1 minute 31 flat.
His teammate Swaggy's about to cross the line next.
He's invalidated, yeah. Oh my goodness me.
He has too.
Oh, contact! He had contact from the driver behind. Who was that? That was 40. He went into the back of him. What? Yeah. I just saw Swaggy get horribly sideways through turn 12, like spontaneous sideways action.
Nah, on my screen, 40's not there. 40's just crossing the line now in the race.
Well, he was behind him. 40 was behind, who was it? Swaggy. And he runs into the
Revolution.
back of him at turn 12.
So we've got Revolution in second right now with a 131.6 on the hards. Zach,
That's
the
a
crappiest
mega.
driver in the whole league.
Yeah,
131.8 in third.
rubbish.
Macca in fourth, 132.3. 40 in fifth, 132.9. Darren in sixth with a 130 flat. Crossy just crossed the line to go seventh with a 133.2. Toddster in eighth with a 133.6. And Spilly in ninth with a 133.7. So who's next to Prof? I think it's Schmidt.
Yeah, it's Schmidt.
It is Schmidt. He goes...
Yeah, he's had a shocker. He's going to go out and have another crack. Is that the Gaming Wafer
So
about to
Gaming
start?
Wafer.
Have to keep an eye. Well, Swaggy, where are you, mate? You're on the Mistral Straight.
Swaggy's invalidated his lap again by the look of it.
Oh my goodness me, Wafer! Holy moly, that was sideways! Coming through turn 1. Oh my goodness me! Very lucky that he's all by
help the tyre
himself.
temperatures.
Yeah, I think the tyres are going to be plenty warm enough now. Oh my goodness me. But this circuit is like that. It punishes you hard, this place. Just one false move and it spins you out, especially with no assist. So I think Romy Alonso will be the next driver. That's right, Swaggy invalidated. So yes, Romy
Aaron's
Alonso.
still in the pits, as is Tao. Tao and Plebs have just come out. They're on their outlap, so
Yeah.
Tao's just started his outlap. He's just come out of the pits. 40's in the way, so lucky that's not... Plebs is about to start his hot flying lap right here.
Also on the
Interested
hard.
to see what this man can do. Using all the track into turn 1 there.
Coming off a brilliant commentary stint last night with the worst driver in Formula 1, Zach Crichton. That was a very interesting race, to say the least. It was definitely a learning experience for a lot of drivers, having to just dump all of the assists. Very, very tricky. See what
Nice
Plebs
and
can...
smooth though through the first 2 sectors.
Yeah, 100%. Car looks really nice. And looks quick too, a lot quicker than Rizzy would.
Goes.
He almost hits 335 down the straight. I think Rizzy was only about 330, so he's 5k quicker down the straight.
Just come online. He'll be joining us in a second. Nice flag, sector 3. That's just a local yellow.
Yep, it's
Guys
just
blowing up.
slow down.
Hopefully they don't affect Plebs coming into this final sector. Into the final few corners.
Nice and gentle from Plebs.
His teammate ahead.
Hopefully the teammate will either get a wriggle on or get out of the way, and Darren filling in for tonight. Very smart of him to get out of the way. See what Plebs can do. Nice and gentle. And he'll cross the line.
Ooh, wow, only 9th.
He's only just a bit quicker than his teammate, Darren 11. Only just.
Oh, but who just went up then? I think
That was
Crossy
40.
that just went up to 7th. Crossy just went up to 7th.
Yep.
With a 132.4. Schmidt's just started the second lap. I think he forgot to save some DRS. Save some ERS though. He's pretty low right now. Yeah, we've still got Aaron. Oh, Tao's on his qualifying lap right now.
And Gaming Wafe is just about to finish his. And he's slow, so
actually
must have made a mistake somewhere.
Tao's not saving ERS, which is
and he invalidated too.
He's invalidated his lap, yeah. But he's not saving ERS, like, to go and do another lap. I think he's going to hurt himself here. Hooter's finally come out. He's coming out on the softs as well.
Yeah, very interesting from some of these guys to go out on the softs. Spilly is the first driver to switch to the mediums. He's still in the pit lane, but according to my screen, he has mediums fitted to his car. So,
yeah, same.
Just have to wait and see what the Ferrari driver will do. You can see there on the leaderboard, some of the guys have got 3 to 4 laps to their name on the hard tyre. as I think Aussie Rizzy Rick was on a flying lap. And another set of softs. So he's committing to this. And he has front wing damage too. Current pole sitter.
Oh, wow.
Don't bin it. Don't bin it.
Jesus, that was close. That was a bit hairy then.
It was a little bit hairy. Oh my goodness me.
Right, so Aaron's finally come out on an outlap now. He's on the softs too, which is interesting. I wonder what the weather's like.
That's a very good question. I don't think anyone has said anything in the Discord, so let's see what Hooter Magic can do in the Red Bull. Going through sector 1. Going to get into second. Nice and gentle. You have to be careful through here, turn 6. Short shifts to 4th. Maximising the torque, minimalising the wheel spin. Down the Mistral straight. Into about 336 k's. Missing the brake, missing the apex rather of turn 8. And entering the chicane. He would have lost a little bit of time because of that. Coming through turn 10 into turn 11. Very nice from him so far. Coming into the incredibly tricky turn 12. Just turns in a little bit too early. Compromises his mid-corner. And he comes in. He's not happy with that at all.
So I sent Wogboy like 3 or 4 invites, but apparently he doesn't have any, so that's fun.
Right. Okay, because that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I literally sent him about 3 or 4 at least.
And Aaron's invalidated his lap as well, so who else is on a flyer? Schmidt
Mag's gone back into the pits. He's not doing a run on the softs. Schmidt's still out on the hards. I don't know what these boys are doing right now.
I don't know either. I mean, it's coming quite close towards the end of the session. I mean, they've still got time, no doubt, but geez. So Revolution, he's invalidated as well. So has Mackenzie. So has Darren. So has Philly. For goodness sake, guys, keep it on. Plevs has as well. Very lazy tail comes into the pits after invalidating his lap time. Schmidt is the only driver on a flying lap that hasn't been invalidated yet. My goodness me. Currently P14. 1 minute 33.072. He's very, very low on ERS. Plebs. Oh, Schmidt, save it. Yes, well done, Schmidt. Oh my goodness me. And he's going to come in as well. He's had enough. And Aussie Rizurek comes out to try and set another flying lap. See what he can do. Coming on to the Mistral straight. See, 330. It's got a bit more aero. 331 kilometers an hour from Rizzy Rick. Seems that he has a fairly good quali car. He might not have a good race car though. It's one of the few places where you can overtake at this place is on the Mistral straight entering the chicane. There are not many opportunities other than that. Wog boy, hello. Who's on comms? Well, yeah, I'm the Smeg, and that is a very angry side pod. Rock, there you go.
That is me.
As Rizurek, he's had a as well. He comes in. So, oh, look at them all. They're all switching to the mediums. My God, it's just yellow up and down the board. Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's going to be one little fly. It's going to be interesting who gets the toe down the back straight as well.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the best toe is going to be in for a great lap time. if they put down the rest of the track nicely.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. You'll be quite surprised how much time you can find with the toe, especially at a track like this. So I think it's Crossy is the first of the medium runners on a flyer. There's a Red Bull in behind, and that has to be Revolution, I think. Oh, there's 3 cars in behind, my goodness. And Crossy, did he just leave? Yeah, he's on 0 ERS, so he's now out of his flying lap. Zach is on his. There's a Racing Point on a flyer as well. I think that's Romy Alonso. I'll turn to him in a minute.
Zach's started his fire. Interested to see what this man can do.
Oh, I don't know what he's going to... I want to see that leaderboard. Where will he jump to?
Quite
And
wide
Revolution as well.
Mac has put himself in a good position right now, as is Darren.
Yeah. Zach's up. He's up by 1/10 of a second, coming out of Sector 1. How much more time can he find in Sector 2?
Ooh.
How is that not an invalidation?
I don't know.
Honestly, that
he knows all the.
He's up by half a second.
These tracks.
You're kidding. Just from that. You cheating little scumbag.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Dirty, no talented, skillless driver. Just somehow always seems to put it on the track. Don't know
Uses
how.
racing line.
Bloody useless he is. Bloody useless he is.
Useless.
Oh, that's definitely an invalidation.
No, it's not. It isn't.
Wait,
You're kidding.
what?
You saw
You're
that,
kidding.
ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen. That is the racing line, is to absolutely abuse turn 12.
He's run out of ERS I mean, so let's see what he does here.
Oh, it's a 30.8. Yeah.
Wow, 30.8. Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Hacks.
Yeah. What a
Someone
cheat.
ban this man.
Oh, Rizzy Rick, you're going to be close, mate. He's on an outlap, and there's 40 seconds remaining.
So Darren's also a half a second up on his time right now.
Ooh. Where is he?
Just about to cross the finish line.
So that will bump him.
Todd's retired from the session.
Oh, he found another half a
Darren.
second.
Wow, half a
Oh
second.
my
Jesus
goodness
Christ.
me.
What happened to Todd?
Revolution. Oh my goodness, he has invalidated his time, so he cannot improve from
sure?
P4. Yeah, I've got a red circuit.
On my screen. Oh, okay. It's fine on mine.
And Rizzy Rick won't make it. Really? The time is ticking
No,
down.
he's definitely not going to make it. Yep, he hasn't made it.
Unless it's a timing glitch.
No.
I reckon he's still in control of that car. Oh well, yeah, of course he is, until he crosses.
He is, once he goes across the line, it'll be over.
This way.
Wait, what?
He's still in hot lap. This is a timing glitch, I reckon.
Looks like it. But Crossy's just missed out by the look of it.
So Schmidt.
So it was
Schmidt's
Tao.
retired. So
Tao
Revolution,
just missed out,
he's got
Crossy's
another
missed
lap
out.
up his sleeve. Okay, Pete's out of it. But Darren 11, he's
Wait,
got
isn't
another
it-
one.
Oh, Mac has gone fourth with a 1:31.1.
It's a bad lap time from the Alfa Romeo driver.
Another bad lap time from the Sheepshagger.
No. Oh my goodness me.
So Zach's retired from the session. He's got pole right now.
Oh,
Darren's
for
crossed the
now,
line. He's
but
done.
Aussie Rizzy Rick is flying. And so is Revolution. 40 goes
Yeah,
third at
40's
1
just
minute
gone third. Yep.
31 9 point, third 1 minute 30.980.
You definitely think Wizzy should be able to get pole here, being on the softer compound.
I think
He's
so.
4/10 up on his time right now, so he should easily make it through. Actually, nice line through that last corner there. That corner.
What can he do? DRS wide open. And he goes pole! A 1 minute
Revolution.
30.771. Holy moly.
Right.
But can he hold
Wizzy
on?
still should be able to beat this.
Here comes the McLaren.
Rizzy's
Down the
gonna
pit straight
do,
away. 1 minute
1:30.2.
30.199.
199.
He takes
That's
it
it.
by half a second.
Is that ended quickly?
Oh, what a fight ball. Rizzy on that soft compound tyre. Takes pole position by half a second to X Revolution. P3 is Zach Crichton, the talentless driver in the Mercedes-Benz. Darren 11, P4, 40, P5, Swaggy, P6, Stuart McKenzie, P7, Plebs, P8, the Gaming Wafer, P9, Aaron, P10, Romy Alonso, P11, Spilly, P12, Crossy, P13, the Very Lazy Towel, P14, Hootamaker, P15, Toddster, P16, Schmidt rounds out the grid at 17th, but of course we've got Wogboy joining the session, so should have 18 drivers on
It's
the grid.
going to be one cracker of a race.
I think so too. I think this is going to be an absolute cracker. But Rizzy Rick is the only one that's going to start on the softs. I don't think anyone else will start on the softs. Overcast conditions.
Yeah. Ooh. Actually, I wrote in the thing before. Let's just see if I can find.
There's a few clouds about.
Dry race. Dry race.
Okay, just overcast.
Spilly comes in the Discord. Commentators talking mad shit about Zach.
Well, it's because he's so crap at the game. We have to talk about him.
I know. He's just so trash. Like, honestly, he doesn't deserve to be in this league.
But you know what? I know where Aussie Rizzy Rick found half a second. It wasn't the softs. It was his hotspot that gave him half a second. That's where he found
definitely.
it. 100%.
It's a much better connection than a normal internet connection most of the time.
That hotspot gave him pole position.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's see what the guys are on. Let's see. Okay, details. Tyre. Ooh, hello, Aaron.
So I can't change camera. There we go.
So Aaron, in the top 10, he too starts on the softs. So that's what he must have...
That's unfortunate for Aaron.
Yeah, in P10. Buried way in the back of the grid.
He would have been hoping someone would have dropped him out of the top 10, but now that's hurt him a lot.
100%. Romy Alonso
So
on the mediums. Spilling Crossy on the hard compound tyre.
Spilly, Crossy, same with Hooter and Toddster.
Yeah. Everyone else
Schmidt,
is on the mediums.
starting from the back of the pack with Wogboy. Now, Wogboy's fair enough, but Schmidt, mate, like, what's going on there, Schmidt? Bit slow, bud.
He must really hate this
Quicker
circuit.
than that. Same with Toddster. Like, these boys are not a fan of this track. Not very many people are a fan of this track, let's be honest.
No. Like,
It's just as bad as Zach.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this circuit at all to race on. I love this place when it comes to commentary. This is actually the place where I witnessed the greatest race of all time. Well, from at least my opinion. Back in Season 1 on the Dynamic Racing Series, it was a Formula 2 race and it was absolutely amazing to watch. It's one of the first great races that I had the privilege to witness. I'm sure a lot of the DRS veterans that are watching would remember that race. It was absolutely amazing. And enough about that.
Yeah, so interested to see what Rizzy and Aaron are going to do on those softs, but it doesn't look like it's going to really...
No, they're going to be praying for a safety car, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Which might happen around this place. Starts tend to be a bit chaotic because of the uniqueness of turns 1 and 2. So
it's going to be a hectic first sector.
But I imagine
the first sector's going to be quite crazy.
I think Rizzy's
even
just
going down the back
straight.
This first lap's just going to be insane.
Let's see what happens. I reckon Rizzy will really pull away from the line because he's on the softs, he's on the grippier tyre.
Yep.
If he can nail the start, he's going to pull away. But here we go. 5 red lights. No, it's not. The game's screwing with me. Oh, wait, what? Swaggy! What happened to Swaggy? Inside turn and away we go. Swaggy has jumped to start, but nothing.
Ever.
Oh my goodness me, look at them sprawl all over the circuit, and into turn one they go. Oh, I'm going to be watching the midfield. This is where all the action's going to be at. Oh, Stuart McKenzie side by side with Mercedes-Benz. Everyone seems to get through relatively okay. It's 3 wide. The McLaren, the Alfa Romeo. Oh, and that's a Toro Rosso into the back of all of them. Oh my goodness me. And the Swaggy gets punted wide and half spins round.
Oh,
And, that's a dead plate. And oh my goodness me. Oh, and Swaggy rather, spins again, coming through turn 6. Oh my goodness me. Oh, go back to the midfield. There's nothing happening at the front. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the train.
it's just a train.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a massive train. Oh,
Romy Alonso, he sent it, I think. Was that
Oh.
Romy? No, must have been. Oh, Romy almost
Spilly's
turned.
gone. Both
Spilly.
Ferraris have just made a collision. Both
Spilly,
Ferraris are at the back
Crossy.
of the pack.
And there's another.
Does Crossy get damage from that?
Oh my goodness me.
I think Crossy might have caused some
Oh,
damage.
robot.
He lost his front left end plate.
Oh, Romy Alonso.
Oh, so
Half spins.
Swaggy spun out as well. Crossy
my
lost his
goodness.
front left end plate.
Well, we go
Cooper's
up
lost
to-
his front right end plate.
Oh my goodness me. But the top
Jeez,
three.
that was the,
Look at the top
how
three.
long did they sit on the grid there for you?
Pretty long. But the lights
they
were
sit
up,
on there
and
for
when the
long,
lights
like the
went
lights-
out, Swaggy
Yeah.
went. Like when the lights went out
Okay,
on my
'cause-
screen.
Yeah, because like the lights went out
Somehow-
about 5
Swaggy-
seconds before they actually
well,
moved off the
obviously.
track.
So Hutamagic and Crossy into the pits to replace their front wing. It seemed that Crossy has to serve a 5-second time penalty in the process. But look at the top three. They have pulled away massively. They pulled a 2-second margin back to 40 on just one lap alone. That is absolutely
Damage up on the front
astonishing.
four.
Oh, I don't know where to look at, ladies and gentlemen. We got the battle of the top three, and we just got this train. Look at them all over the back of the circuit. That's Romy Alonso and Wogboy side by side. Oh my goodness me! Coming into the chicane, Romy sends it down the inside, but Toddsters, he's not having any of it. He shoves him out
Toddster's
wide.
going
He
up in
doesn't
front
give
of
him the
Romy.
space. Wogboy, what can he do? This would be a great seat. Coming into Sen, turn 10. Oh! Into turn 11 it goes.
Oh, here we go. We got Zach's on Wizzy.
Oh, hello. Battle for the lead.
A little bit
Gotta look
wide
away.
there.
Sector
Gonna
3
give him a
yellows.
warning.
And that was Romy Alonso, actually. He must have spun at turn 11. But we got a battle of the lead. I can't look at the... Oh,
Zach
Rizzy.
down the inside of Wizzy.
Come on, Rizzy. Use your
Revolution's
hot
right there
spot,
as
for
well.
goodness sake. Use it.
Oh, Revolution's got an amazing run.
Oh, he's going to take
Gonna
Rizzy
take
here.
second easy.
Oh, and into the back! Oh, it was just like, thank goodness me. As Swaggy randomly jumps to the top of the leaderboard here, the leaderboard would sort itself out in just a sec. Oh my goodness me. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness me. So the biggest winner...
3-second time penalty.
Oh, well, actually the person who got the time penalty has made the most amount of places. Schmidt up 6 places from 17th to 11th.
Wogboy and Toddster have also made up 4 and 5. As is Tao, he's made
Tao.
up 5. And Aaron's
Aaron.
jumped from 10th to 5th. But he's going to be on the softs as well.
Ooh,
Tao's
hello.
just gone past Wafer, so now he's got
Here
6.
we go. Oh, and spin!
Oh,
Spin,
Tao.
spin! It's Darren
Tao's got a
11!
3-second time penalty.
Oh, we are going to see a lot of those penalties. It's so easy to
Oh,
do
yeah.
around this place.
100%.
Oh, and Rizzy Rick. My goodness me. He's already lost a position to 40. Oh, and these two are now fighting Zach in Evolution.
The Schmidt, Romy and Tao all have 3-second penalties at the moment.
Zach using that time trial line. Revolution now all over the back of the Mercedes-Benz, coming out of the worst corner in Formula One onto the pit straight. DRS wide open, overtake mode. 46
Engaged.
past that.
Well, here he goes.
Dive bomb down the inside into turn 1. and he gets the job done.
Makes it
Nicely
clean.
conducted. Very nicely conducted between those two. There's Rizzy Rick already falling off the pace massively on those soft compound tyres. I'm quite surprised to see there hasn't been a safety car
Battle to
yet.
the front though.
Ooh,
Zach and Revolution are side by side going down the back straight.
And
40's
40's
right on
loving
the
this.
gearbox.
Oh, he's
40's
going
going
to
to
come
try and
off
squeeze out.
off the
40's going to
second.
take him around the outside.
Oh no, 3 wide.
That is just ridiculous.
Oh, not quite. 40 takes them both around the outside on the straight. What a move.
Revolution's like right there next to Zach on his gearbox, right on his rear axle.
Oh my goodness me. 1,
Wizzy's
2,
still
3,
there.
4, 5, 6 cars. All of them.
Yeah, brings in Plebs and Aaron.
They are fighting that
Macca's.
much. Swaggy has a moment in Sector 1. Currently in 18th place.
Darren, Swaggy, Spilly, Romy, Hooter and Crossy haven't had the best start to the race.
If I minimise the track map a bit, look at the train. That is unbelievable. And Stuart McKenzie and Tao, they're not too far behind this either.
No,
So
not
if
at all.
these guys keep
battling, they're just
fighting,
gonna jump. Everyone's going to join up. Like the top 10, basically the top 10 right now.
that
They're all
is
going to get in there.
amazing.
Also, we've got Swaggy and Darren in the pits. I think, what are they getting? They might be getting front wings, maybe.
Well, Darren, yeah, he got
I'm right on
spun
board
out of
with
the
them.
chicane and he lost an end plate, I think,
Yep, he's
Yep.
getting a new front wing.
onto the hards.
Swaggy is also getting a new front wing onto the hards.
Well, according to me, he's somewhere through Sector 2. I don't know what's wrong with
Who's
Swaggy.
Swaggy and Darren. Yeah, I think you might have that glitch we had the first race we did comms with, like I have an honest crook jumping around
yeah,
the track.
so that's...
But Swaggy's just in the pits. Swaggy's just in the pits now with Darren.
Okay.
They've just come into both at the same time, so...
Righto. So I'm getting the glitch.
both sitting
Ooh,
last and
I better
second last.
shut up because there's a race for the lead I have to look at. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, wow.
These guys are still going at
Revolution
it.
around the outside.
For goodness sake, fellas. It's a fifth lap. As Hooter Magic gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, that's a massive kick in the balls for Hooter Magic. Currently,
Zach's going for dive bomb down the inside of 40.
pushes him out wide, but apparently that's legal.
Ooh. It'll leave some space there, Zach.
Oh, 40 a little bit sideways. Coming through turn 14 into turn 15. Trying to get the power down. Oh my goodness me. As Zach, he's going to have a look down the inside into turn 1.
And
But
Stuart
Revolution.
McKenzie sets the fastest lap.
Revolution's not having it.
4.7.
Aaron makes a move on Rizzy
Aaron
Rick.
makes a move on Wizzy. I think those tyres are starting to fall off for Wizzy now because Plebs is about to make the same move on him.
Yeah, I
A
said.
great view from there. Oh, a little bit of contact between the two there.
Oh, hello, Mackenzie.
That brings Macca into it.
He's going to try and get the switch back through turn 6. He's not going to take 2 and 1.
Here we go. What a move by Macca.
Very good racecraft from Mackenzie, taking every opportunity given to him.
Oh, here
Clean
we
racing.
go. But Plebs. Oh, this could be incidents. It could be. Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's
and
happening.
there goes
Oh,
Rizzy
Wizzy's
into the
Wizzy's on
wall.
the thing. Oh,
Into the
What is
wall, and here
happening
comes
right now?
Tao.
oh.
Oh my